Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. This is your mortgage update for April the 21st. Hope you guys all had a great Easter weekend. I'll jump right into it. Not a lot of big news today. Most of the news today is kind of revolving around, the talks on the US dollar, the reserve currency status, and things like that, as far as the MBS and the bond market. We started off pretty flat this morning, currently down about 22 basis points. So the MBS 6% coupon is sitting at 100.75. We did just get an alert to lock. So if you've got anything out there that you're looking to lock, if you're a loan officer, or if you're a consumer, if you've been in that process of purchasing or refinancing, you may want to look today to lock your interest rate. If not, it's really been recommended to continue floating, at least for today and early on this week. Again, to go back to it, most of the talk today has been around the US dollar and the possibility of it losing its reserve currency status to China. However, based on those numbers, the foreign exchange reserves have the US dollar currently sitting at 58%. The euro is coming in at 20%, the yen at 5%, and China is all the way down to 2.2%. So highly unlikely. This again has been a talk since way back to 1965 that they've been afraid that the yuan would take over the US dollar. However, again, we don't see that based on the numbers happening anytime soon. So again, that kind of revolves around inflation, GDP, things like that. So um, also, the big news still is that a lot of people are still calling for rate cuts, and that includes the Secretary of Treasury, the Trump administration. Um, a lot of economists out there are just asking for these rate cuts and to do these preemptively to the recession to kind of help minimize what's going on with that. I know that that is still going to be the big topic, May 7th, which is approaching quickly. So we will stay tuned and impatiently wait for the May 7th meeting with the Fed, and hopefully we do see that first rate cut at the latest by May 7th. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, some of the other main points, those are basically just the main points for today. Wednesday, Thursday, we've got the report for the new home sales that will come out Wednesday. Existing home sales will come out Thursday. So that will give us kind of a good indicator as to what's been happening with the real estate market, how consumers are still, you know, purchasing more and staying moving forward with that, or if they've kind of held off due to the volatility over the past several weeks. So we'll wait to see on that. I will give you some updates as soon as I see that Wednesday and Thursday. Again, for the week, just continue to float. I would really highly consider looking at locking in interest rate today if you're in that position. Um, Other than that, that's it for me today. Hope you guys have a great week, and we'll be back in touch with you soon.